Good evening, everyone. I'm Brooke, and this is Ammon Acres. We just finished doing this garden bed area yesterday. I mean, the dust barely has settled, and if you step wrong, it'll start again. But I really want to get some plants in the ground, especially today, because it's cooler than it has been. It's about 25 degrees cooler. It's 75, which is so nice compared to the heat wave that we were working in just yesterday. I was gonna take a little bit of a break because I feel like I have earned it. I was so tired after all that work we did in the garden, but because this weather is so nice and we're supposed to get a smattering of rain tonight, I thought it'd be good to get as many plants in the ground as possible, and I thought I'd take you along with me. I've already charted out some areas where I want the plants. You can see them in the pots behind me based on texture, form, size, and color. So it's not going to be perfect, and that's what I love about gardening, is it's not perfect and you always get to evolve and change with it to change your aesthetic, but it's going to be really exciting to finally get these plants in the ground. I bought these plants last summer to put them in the ground, and then we decided to take the plunge and do the entire garden space all in one go, and so I kept them in pots so that we didn't have to work around them. I will link up here the playlist for this garden space to see the transformation from last year to this year, and even from the beginning of this month to now. It's quite remarkable, and I'm really proud of all the work we did, and it of course is still a work in progress, but oh my gosh, it's so exciting to see this. So thank you for coming along with me on this journey. I really love the company, and I've loved being able to capture it in a way that I can look back and go, oh my gosh, this is where we came from. This is what we did in such a short amount of time. It's so exciting, and it makes me so happy, and I love to be able to share it with you. So let's get started. Let's go. Okay, so this is a Penstemon. This is a Penstemon mexicali, Pike's Peak Purple Beard Tongue. I'm actually planting significantly in from the edge of the wood chips because as we worked the space, it moved further and further out, but in reality, the fence for the garden space will be right here. And so I had to keep that in mind, and I drew a little indent about where it would be just so that I could remember that as I'm planting, so I didn't plant in an inappropriate space. I want to get a nice big clearing for the wood chips. We are in desperate need of more, and we've told our local arborists, hey, we need like 20 yards. Oh, that's a rock. Found me a rock on the first try. These are the wrong shoes to do this work in. I recommend you wear better shoes than I am wearing when you're planting. True gardener fashion, I did not change into designated gardening clothes. I just wanted to get out here and start doing it, and so now I'm in work clothes, getting those dirty. I guess not work clothes, but you know, standard town clothes that I would wear in non-gardening circumstances to look like I wasn't playing in mud all day. All right. One down, a million more to go. And I like that you can see the hand truck in this shot. That's how I'm moving the large pots, because I just can't carry them on my own, and Ian's doing demo in the house. Run out of buckets. 5-gallon bucket of dirt's heavy. you want to know how I know where the paths will be? It's because I outline them with straight little wood chips. So I know where the paths are, where the beds are, and that indent right there, that is where the fence will be. So that is my marker for the fence. It's all a little makeshift, but it works. I love about gardening is you can always change it. I mean, it's not easy to change it if it's a tree in a place you don't like, but for the most part, I mean, I've pulled up 25-year-old Nandina, heavenly bamboo, that are the old school type that grow, you know, 20 feet high. I wish I had started videos when I did this. It was such hard work, and they had been planted in front of our door by previous owners. I pulled those up and transplanted them, and they are thriving. At some point I should get all my photos together and take a tour of what was there versus what we've done. Twine! Look at that. Twine. The bane of this property. His previous owners really did think like baling twine was the answer to everything. Where do I want to put this dirt? Okay, we'll just go dump it over here. That's actually pretty good. Planting in a new space because I know long term in 10-15 years this area will be shaded by the weeping cherry, but I can't plant for shade right now because those plants would die. So planting for sun, and then as with most gardening, it'll evolve and change as it needs to. This is a fuchsia that a friend gave me last year. I never got around to planting it because I didn't have this space ready. But now I can plant all the plants. It is time for me to go make dinner, so I'm gonna hop in there, make dinner really quick, and then I will probably be back out here to plant. If it is light enough to film, I will film. If not, then I'll probably just show you tomorrow because I gotta get these plants in the ground. So I will see you in just a little bit. This is a sedum that last year got put into a pot because we had the trees cut down and it was in the way, and I didn't want it to die. This soil is fantastic. It's very dry, which I would expect because we rototilled. So churned it during a heat wave and it lost all its moisture, but it is beautiful. Sedums are pretty resilient, but they also break off pretty easily, I've noticed. So I'm a little nervous on how this transfer is gonna go. The sedum has also been put through the ringer because it got attacked by aphids this year. crappier sedums, but this guy will be okay. Just needs a little TLC and no aphids. No aphids. Ooh, my booty. And Ian is working on our slider hole. I'll actually show you that real quick. We'll take a little break of planting and I'll show you what Ian's doing. It's beautiful. We have this beautiful plywood going up and a window eventually in there. Hey, love.
Yeah.
I'm just showing people what you're doing. What are you doing?
Taking apart very poorly constructed window.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're gonna have a slider. Woo woo! Yeah, that's our house. Let's take a little peek. I haven't shown anyone the inside of our house yet. That's gorgeous.
Did not approve my mess being broadcast.
Oh, it's not a mess, it's construction.
It's a mess.
So these are the blooms. It's a really pretty plant. If you look at these blooms, you can see the difference between the bleached out one and the bright yellow one. So I will have some bleached out blooms for a few years, but it doesn't harm the plant. And it's worth it to me to get it in the ground and get it flourishing. Now, my mic is dying, so I'm gonna try and get through this really fast. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up down below, subscribe, click the bell notification if you wanna be notified that I've posted new videos, because that's how the YouTube algorithm works. You don't get notified unless you hit the bell. Subscribing isn't enough apparently, but I really hope you enjoyed this. My mic died, so I'm doing it with camera audio, so hopefully it turns out okay. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. I am so excited to share with you all the plants that I'm gonna put in this space and all the plans I have going on with the pathways and the structures and just the hidey holes. I'm so excited, and watching the plants grow, watching the weeping cherry grow into an adult tree is just so exciting for me and so thrilling, and I can't wait to take you along for this ride. And I appreciate you joining me on the journey, because I can only send friends and family so many photos of my plants and my wood chip mulch until they stop responding to my texts. So I appreciate that you're willing to watch these. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye!